Hey there, welcome to Love Them Knives channel. And this is LTK. I got this knife in and I just thought I'd go over this real quick with you. Yes, I've done the TwoSun TS 38 knife before, but it was a knife that had D2 blade steel, and this one, of course, has M390. This is a night morning design, which is these kind of designs that TwoSun is doing. Whoever that particular designer is, I don't know, but the designs are really cool. So yeah, I'm attracted to this. I have a friend in Florida that's a viewer on this channel, and he had several knives on order and asked me if I was interested in checking out this M390 model, and I said yeah. So he sent it to me. I bought it from him. Yeah. So, yes, I do. I buy my knives. And this is interesting. It's basically the same knife. Everything about it is the same as the other. I'll put the link to the review I have on the TS 38, the standard one. And the standard one like this is on eBay. If you just, in your search, you just type in TwoSun knives, all one word, TWOSUN, all one word, knife in the search, and you'll come up with like about 120 results or whatever. There'll be all different kinds of models, and this one, he puts his knives on. The sellers that are from China that are selling these on eBay typically start them on an auction basis, and then they go to the highest bidder. This I haven't seen on auction. It's the D2 models, not the M390s, but who knows, that may change in the future. So these are at a buy it now price, and I pulled one up, and it's TwoSun Knives is a seller on this one on eBay, and it's $149.99. So it's a buy it now price, and that's it. There's some specs there. They're going, M390 stainless steel. There's your millimeters. Basically, it looks like about close to a 3.5-inch blade, titanium alloy, scales, and KVT ceramic ball bearings. Okay, very sharp, all that kind of stuff. If you go on DH Gate, here's a seller here with the M390 TS38 for $128.97. I think this one is Love Them Knives. Hello? Yeah, that's me. But I think this was Top Knives. I can't remember the seller here, but you can look it up just by typing in TwoSun knife, and you'll come up with a bunch of different knives. And I can't recommend a seller. I don't know any of them well enough to do that. Just try and look for the sellers that are top or premium sellers, because they have more transactions, been in business longer, and more likely not to have issues with them. Okay, so this is a satin grind blade. M390 stock, and not quite, it's like 3 1/8-inch long blade, 7 3/4 or between 5/8 and 3/4 long, 19.5 centimeters. So what did they say, about 82 millimeters blade length, somewhere in there. That's what you got. Your overall handle thickness is 0.45, 0.46 of an inch, which would be almost 12 millimeters. And blade stock thickness is 3.7 millimeters, 0.14. of an inch. And is that titanium? Yes, that's titanium. It's not, well, it's not magnetic, that's for sure. Yes, that is. The hardware is. So not a real big long blade, Tanto type of blade grind, satin, and it's M390, supposedly. And as we all know, the Chinese are doing a lot more knives in M390 these days. And of course, we know that the ones that are distributing their knives within the United States, like Kaiser and WE and those kinds of knives, are also pushing out knives that are M390 as well. So, not a big surprise there. We got about a 25% lockup on the frame lock. It's got an over travel stop. At least I felt it. And a little insert in there. Can't see the over travel stop through there very easily, but you can feel it. And this lock bar goes way, way back here. Yeah, I guess I hadn't really paid much attention to it on the previous model that I reviewed, but goes way back. Yes, it does. The action's really good. The bearings are good. It's supposed to be KVT ceramic. So yeah, flips really well. I think the thing I was bitching and moaning about on the previous 038 is this. I mean, from a styling cue, this is great. You got this angle that goes right up and kind of just really becomes part of the angle for the flipper tab, which is jimped. On the other hand, I don't think they needed to cut the top off of that flipper tab. I think they could have let that one just go ahead and go. Like the TS19, now this flipper tab on this knife would work a lot better. It gives you some purchase up here. Really easy to make that transition. This one, it's just really, really short. And it's not hooking forward. The flipper tab would be nicer if it was back just a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Just a little bit back from the front to where you can get your finger on that. They don't even really have any jimping there at all. But this, it's like I'll blind flip my knives. I mean, not look at them necessarily. And you can do this. I mean, I guess it's just a niggle for me because it's easy to just, because you're coming up that angle, just to go ahead and slide right over that. You're not really getting any distinction between this angle and where the flipper tab is. So if you're not paying attention, you just you go over that. You almost have to be this particular little person and, get your finger curled around it. And I don't like that. I don't know. But you can button push it, so I guess as long as you're kind of just generally paying attention, and it's probably one of those things you just get used to. Because every flipper knife, it seems like, has some kind of different tab somehow, somewhere. This is further back. This is jimped. This is a little taller, and this makes it easier. This is the TwoSun TS 16. So no tab on that one. 39, jimped, kind of curved around a little bit, facing back forward a little further back from the edge of the knife, not just a continuation of that angle. It has changed direction. Therefore, when your finger comes around here, you feel that that's available. That's the 39. So yeah, that's a little bit different. This one, the 38, it's almost too nicely contiguous as far as the lines going around. Yes, it's nice from a design standpoint. It's a little tougher to focus on the flipper tab when it's like that. So, done bitching. Other than that, it depends. It's not a very complex design. You've got, these parallel lines, these parallel lines. That's about it. Very geometric in the pattern and the shape. That may be very appealing to you, and you've got like a milled pocket clip, and you don't have a screw visible through there, which means only one thing. Must be coming in from the other side, which it looks like it is. So there you go. And you got a backspacer, which has got jimping on it, and that's nice. So it's very sharp. Blade's very centered. Nicely done there. Lockup's not overly done, but not too light either. Yeah. This particular model, I can push this lock bar in, if you might look very carefully. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? Now it's like over 50%. And I can pop it away. And at first I thought there was some lube on here where it interfaces with the blade, but I cleaned that off, and still, I mean, I can, it won't do that unless I actually squeeze this lock bar once it's engaged, and I can push it forward a little bit. But when I push it away, pop it away from that kind of over travel, it's still at 25%. So it's not like it's completely letting go. And you'd think, well, then that means you must have some lock rock. No, I don't. I'm not having any lock rock, and there's no blade play on this either. So it's just a little strange that you seem to be able to give her a squeeze and do that. I don't think this is the first knife that's ever happened to me on. But it's just, it was a little strange because I could feel it move just a little bit. When I move my thumb back here and I touch that lock bar, it pops back into that 25% lockup position. So, weird. These others, no. It's, no, I'm not getting that from there. A little different with this one. In any case, I like to get phobic about it, I guess. But most knives, when they lock up, that's as far as they're going to travel. Okay? And then you just engage from there. Like this 16. This has been in my collection since I bought it. Okay? This 19, only for a little while, and this will probably go up on my next table sale, or whoever wants to buy it, that kind of thing. These were on my previous table sale and still for sale. So the 39 and the Flicker, the 29. So good knives, interesting. You want to know how heavy this dog is? Let's find that out. Then I'll let you go. 4.4 ounces. 125 grams. Not bad. Not bad at all. But not a real big knife. It flips good. I mean, don't get me wrong, and I hate to just like climb all over everything, but yeah, it's that flipper tab just kind of, if you're not thinking about it, you tend to just roll right over it. And the detent's pretty good, so it's probably a 6.5 on the detent scale. Could you gravity flip this? Yes. And the point where you can't gravity flip a knife to me is probably like on my detent scale, like an 8.5 or better. So, but it's not going to be easy. This is not going to just accidentally deploy in your pocket, but bearings are good. Action's good. M390 steel. And this will be on my table sale coming up as well. Just hold on to this one. The rest of these, in any case, and this is just a small sampling of the knives that are available through TwoSun Knives. It's pretty good. They got some really cool designs. Just keep doing more and more. And spinners, the spinners look crazy. We'll have to get one of those on my channel. Those really look interesting. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, just thought, M390, can you believe it? It's like, took out the D2 blade, put in the M390, raised the price. Yes, we did. But you got a whole lot more steel there. Take care, my friends. We love them knives. Stay sharp.